just to say a few words. Lord Lieutenant, fellow councillors, distinguished guests, good evening. Today is a historic day on several counts, on 2 counts at least. The first is the first member from the BME community has been honoured with the freedom of the borough. And second is that is the first non-politician who has been honoured as freedom of the borough. In fact, he is I think the 21st or the 22nd that over many years that we have the freeman of the borough. I have known Professor Gatrad, OBE, and about his work for many years. Both clinical and humanitarian, he is not only a professor of pediatrics and child health here in the UK, but also at the University of Kentucky, USA. Apart from the OBE that he received from the Queen, he has many other accolades to his name. Over 30 years, many thousands of citizens of Walsall have benefited from his clinical expertise and also the setting up of services in Walsall, which improved access to parents and children into both the community services and also the Manor Hospital. He was the architect of, for example, one of the first pediatric assessment unit in the country, visited by Frank Dobson, then the Home Secretary, and introduced assisted ventilation for newborn babies, thereby halving the death rate within 5 years of his coming here in Walsall in 1983. He helped raise thousands of pounds for the MRI scanner for Walsall Manor, and also books and computers for various schools in the borough, especially Queen Mary Foundation. He has appeared on many TV programs explaining medical problems in languages other than English where necessary, particularly to those from the Indian subcontinent. Many new consultants, pediatricians that you and we meet in hospital have been trained by him, and many others around the country has been examined by him for their postgraduate degrees. He has delivered quality and safety for our children and ensured that others did the same. In short, I would say that he has put Walsall on the map, and we are all proud of him. And it's good to have you here in Walsall. Over the years, he has been in charge of children's services, postgraduate trainings, and also child protection. I approached him to chair my fundraising committee for the Mayor's Appeal a few weeks before I became Mayor, and he immediately agreed and intimated that he would help me break the record of the highest total ever raised for my 3 chosen charities. My 3 chosen charities are St. Giles Hospice, Acorns Children's Hospice, the International Mother Aid, the International Midland Aid Trust, and that is the Mother and Baby campaign in particular. With his team, he has to date had 42 events, and within 6 months, his team has broken the record and raised well over £60,000. That's to date. And I think we are still raising more. Thank you. And honestly, I do not know how much his team intends to raise in my final 4 months, but he has said lots, and I hope that we will reach 6-figure. I think he will, with his team, will make that. He leads from the front. For example, during my charity car wash, there was just him and Mr. Mohammed Aslam, with whom he works very closely. So where does he get the time and energy from to do things that he does? I do wonder sometimes, and I do wonder, where do you find the time and energy to do all those things? But he delivers the goods, and thank you for that. All I can say is that I am delighted that the people of Walsall have been able to show their gratitude to Professor Gatrad, who has achieved what many would take 2 lifetimes to do. The freedom of the borough. So I'm going to call Professor Linda Lang, the Dean of the University of Wolverhampton, has very kindly agreed to detail the reasons for his freedom of the borough. Lord Lieutenant, distinguished guests, thank you once again for being here with us. Professor Lang.